Hi guys, thank you and welcome back to my channel. So this week we're gonna go in and do a little bit of more than a luxury haul unboxing. So last week I did post on my Instagram story of 2 items for you to vote on to see which one I'm gonna debate on getting. So I did went onto the store, to the Louis Vuitton store, to pick up that item right in there. So that's gonna be right in here. So this week we're gonna go ahead and unbox this little goodie right in here. And with that said, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel right down below. Ring the bell button right here for next week's notification. I post on YouTube almost every single Wednesday, even though I might change it to Fridays. We don't know yet, so we might change around with that. But definitely don't forget to follow me on all my social media at bella.c.snow. I do post a smaller version on IGTV every single Friday, and definitely follow me on my Instagram story because I'm most active there. So now, if you're all interested to see what I actually purchased at the Louis Vuitton store, please keep on watching. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox this one right here, right now. Let's go. Ooh. So again, so I did went into the Louis Vuitton store to get this item, and the story about getting this one was, I wouldn't say like a nightmare, but we did have to go to like 3 different stores to get it. So the first store we went to was like, actually it was just like a weekend, and we're like, oh, let's just go to the mall for like the first time, because we never been to like the mall since like the pandemic. And we kind of like slowly going out again, but with 6 feet apart and wearing masks and kind of like protect ourselves also. So we kind of went to the mall for the first time, and there was kind of like, I wouldn't say a lot of people, there's just a lot of lines everywhere, because now you have to kind of like wait in line to go to the store. And I was shocked to go by Louis Vuitton store, and there's actually like a long line at the Louis Vuitton store. For some reason I was expecting like the luxury brand store would not have any line, but it's actually have like the longest line ever. So I decided not to go in there like the first time. So the next day we decided to like, oh, let's just go to Rodeo Drive. And you don't know, I live in like LA. So we just went to Rodeo Drive to like the Louis Vuitton there, because it's slightly bigger, so maybe there's not going to be that much line. So the next day we did went to the Louis Vuitton in Rodeo Drive, and there's a line in Louis Vuitton in Rodeo Drive. So they do close a little bit more early at like 6. We got there around like 3 o'clock, and we got to like, oh, there's another line in here. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead and wait in line, and the line probably not gonna be that long because it's small and bigger store. So we stand there, we wait in line for just like a few minutes, and then there's one of the associates from the Louis Vuitton came out and like talks to some people in the front of us, and then they came to us and say, oh, they can't let any more people in because apparently the line was starting since like early in the morning, and like they're kind of like taking people's name and phone number down, and they're just calling people to kind of like call them back to go to the store when there's a certain amount of people allowed to be in the store. So there's no more spot left for that day, and it's only like 3 o'clock, and they don't close until 6. And he already told us that, oh, we can't get into the store. So I was like, ugh.
Do you remember me? No, I'm sorry. I was in here yesterday. You wouldn't wait on me? Oh, you work on commission, right? Yes. Big mistake. Big. Huge. I have to go shopping now.
But then we did have to go to another Louis Vuitton to like Beverly Center. And I know that Beverly Center is like not a lot of people usually go there because it's newly built. It just kind of like just finished during the pandemic, so I expect not a lot of people are going to be there either. So we just went to Louis Vuitton in Beverly Center. I did call first, and she said, oh yes, there is actually a little line in the front. I was going to make an appointment, but they said they don't take appointment there. So we did went to Louis Vuitton in Beverly Center, and then there actually just one person in front of us when we arrived there. So the wait was like not that long, it's like 10 minutes. So when we got into the store, one of the associate, I think they like have different area because you still have to kind of stay in 6 feet apart. So one of the associates came and got us to one of the station area, and I kind of walked in and I know exactly which I wanted, and I post on the Instagram IGTV I want the Pochette Metis. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. I might have like butchered it, but that's the exact one that I want. Like I've been looking at that one for like a very long time, and like I have Pinterest of it, like which one I want, how I want it, and everything. I'm just actually gonna post like a picture later for you to see which one I exactly want it. There's like Pochette Metis, the monogram, like the original one, which is all monogram, and there's a Pochette Metis reverse, which is a little bit more lighter caramel color, and there actually another one that I think is more like a red one, but I didn't like that red one, so we was going between the Pochette Metis original and with Pochette Metis reverse. So that was the two that we was voting for. So I was lucky enough because the Pochette Metis is really popular, and when it first came out, it's actually always out of stock. A lot of people in the Louis Vuitton told me that when sometimes they don't have time to put it out into the floor because they have like a list of people that wanting it so much, and they only have like a limited amount of like that bag in there. And the original and the reverse one actually a little bit more rare for you to see. And when I got in there, I was lucky enough for them to have both of them for me to look at and pick from. And it's actually right here. I bought like a few items for Louis Vuitton store before, so I do have like a counter. And the guy was actually really nice. He bring out two of the bag, and this one was actually by the window, and they just put it out to the window for display, and they had to like take it back. And behind me, actually there's another girl that came in right after, and she was like looking for the same thing, like right next to me, the counter next to me. So I was like having look first, and then she get to look next. But here is the box from the Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis, and based on you guys vote, you was voting I think was a landslide of which ones you guys wanted. I think you guys wanted more the reverse one. And which one do you think this one is? Is it gonna be the original or gonna be the reverse? So when you open this one, right in here, so here is what is gonna come in, and here is what the bag come out. I'm just surprised at this box because this bag is slightly a little bit more bigger than this box, so it's kind of like stretching out the box a little bit. So maybe they need like a bigger box for it. Me and Andre kind of decided to get me a bag for like a very long time, and we was fortunate to have like this year, we was fortunate to kind of like pay up all our loan, even though 2020 was like the worst year for everybody, practically the worst year ever, but we was a little bit more fortunate to still able to work at home and make enough money to like kind of like pay off our loans. So that was our like goal after the wedding, to pay off our wedding, our loan, our credit cards, and one of the big things that we actually bought this is kind of like more like a celebration, because we actually pay off my student loan for this year, so it's completely gone. So we just paid off in one shot with a student loan, so I no longer have a student loan. So we didn't decide to buy a bag until I pay up on my credit card and everything. So that's kind of like our goal. And now that I pay off my student loan, we can afford to buy me a bag, kind of like a celebrations. So I've been waiting for this bag for like ever, like for years. So based on your vote, here is the bag, and the one that I picked is right here. So this is the Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis in reverse. So it was really hard to pick between the Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis original and the reverse. Actually, Andre liked the original a little bit more, but I always kind of like the reverse more first, because I feel it's a little bit more rare for you to find the reverse. The original, they have a little bit more in stock, but the reverse is always out of stock. There's actually just one left in store when I got there. So the girl behind me, she actually was asking for the Pochette Metis, the reverse also, but we got in there, and lucky I was knowing which one I kind of wanted. So like we was in and out for like 5-10 minutes, because I like look at the two and like that one, because I already know it. So luckily I was like quick enough to grab it before the girl behind me kind of like grab it. because they only have like one in here. So I was grabbing this one first and was already at the counter, and she was asking for it, and like, oh, sorry, we already like got the last one, so we're like lucky enough to get it. But overall, look how pretty this one is. Like, I'm not like specific on like what the leather made like and all of that, so I'm not sure. I don't know a lot about like bag. It's like just a bag. Usually I don't even like carry a bag. Like we have like wallet, and Andre always majority of the time kind of like carry my wallet, so I kind of like having my hand free all the time, and I kind of like that. But now that I have a bag, so I now can just put all my shit in here. That's what Andre said. So this is kind of like the reverse, a different color. The original one is more like all of this, but also up here also, so it's kind of like more monochromatic, all one color, and the reverse is kind of like a different tone. I love this one because it's a little bit more contrasty. And even on the side pocket, there's also like a reverse here. I'm not sure if you can see it right in here. The leather is really squishy, and I watch a lot of different YouTube on the Pochette Metis. A lot of people do have a little bit more problem with the Pochette Metis, because one, it depends on like the leather that you get it from, because each hive is a little bit more different. Some hives are a little bit more softer, and some hive is a little bit more harder, because you never have like the same leather from like the same cow. I'm not sure which cow they got this from, but it's not all the leather is kind of the same. It's slightly different in every single bag, but this one is really soft. I think they kind of like remodel it after the first try, because so many people was kind of like returning it, and they was having like a little bit issue with more like the glazing in the front, and something is a little bit cracked too easily, especially right here. So here is going to be the handle right in here, so it's going to be more like a black color. Behind here, there's actually another pocket right in here that you can actually put your stuff in here. I actually took this out for like dinner the night we got it to kind of like test try, and this actually kind of like fit my phone in here. Like I have like a bigger Samsung Note phone, and it's actually kind of like fit in here. Ooh. Right in there, and I can actually kind of like zip it, so there's enough room to like fit my phone in here, even with the pop socket right in there. So it still kind of like fit kind of a lot of stuff in here. You're gonna put your passport or whatever for like a quick access. So I did look on Instagram to see, not Instagram, on YouTube to see what the problem is, so I know which one, what I'm gonna looking for when I go into the store. And the one thing that a lot of people notice is the lock right in here. Sometime with the original, or not the original, when they first launch it, the locket sometimes a little bit more crooked for some reason, so it's not going to be straight up and parallel to like right in the front. So that's like kind of like one thing that I was looking for. So this one it's actually really good at placing. It's kind of like really on the center, so that was what I was looking for. And a lot of people was afraid of the glazing and everything right around the corner to see if it's cracked. But I'm not kind of like not so picky about the bag, because I know that I'm gonna like kind of damage it carrying around over time anyway. But that was kind of like something that I was looking for. If you be really picky, you can like looking at the stitching and everything, but so far this bag is really good. I'm not like really picky about that one. So when you open this bag right in here, it does come with like 3 different pockets. So there's like a cushion right in here. It does come in like 3 different pockets right in here. So here it also came with like kind of like shoulder strap, and it's also in kind of like a reverse color, so you can actually use this as like a bag with a handle right in here, or you can just put this as kind of like a shoulder strap. But in here, when you open the bag, there are actually like 3 different pockets right in here. There's one right here, one right in here, and there actually, I thought when I first opened it, I thought it was only like 2, but there's actually another one right back here also. Ooh. Actually, all the tag is right back here, I didn't notice. So there's like 3 different pockets. So one pocket you can put your phone in it, right in here. And I love how spacious it is. And when you feel in here, it's kind of like more like a soft velvet feel right in here. So everything in here feels super soft. And usually when I travel, I like to bring my They're kind of like little makeup travel bag with me. I would put all my makeup into a smaller travel bag and put that in here. I wouldn't recommend you putting like makeup straight on here, because in here is more like a microfiber cloth or a little bit more velvet. So if you get makeup stuck right in here, it's going to be really hard for you to like take that off. And I know that Louis Vuitton does kind of like sometimes replace their lining right in here, depends on the case, but I think you still kind of have to pay for it. So we recommend not putting your makeup straight to the bag, but putting on more like a nicer, like a smaller makeup bag, and then put that right in here, and don't put your makeup straight in here because the makeup will stain and stick right in here. So right in here is also another logo, say Louis Vuitton Paris. Louis Vuitton, this one is Louis Vuitton Paris. So the photo, I'm gonna post it right here now so you can see what my inspiration for this one come from. So I'm gonna post it right here. So here is the handle right in here. So this one actually more like a treated handle. They already treat this one. The original one have a little bit more wider. That one doesn't treat, and I feel like that one, if you get water into it, you're gonna get spots. That's why another reason why I got this one also, because they already treat the leather and it's more like black. So I can use this one and doesn't get my sweat into here. So you can just hook this right into here and use it as more like a shoulder bag right in here, and the leather actually a little bit more longer, or you can just more like carrying right in here by the handle. So majority I feel like I'm gonna carry more like the handle, so that's why I'm gonna take like the strap off and leave it onto the side, or leave it inside the bag for whenever I want to like carry it. I just feel like it's a little bit more cuter for you to like carry by the handle. The reason why I got this, another reason why I got this one is because I like this picture right here. Instead of the Pochette Metis, I actually have a little bit more cuter bow on the side with the wrap, and that's what I also got. So beside this one right in here at the Louis Vuitton store, I actually went and got another products right in there from Louis Vuitton, and I got the scarves from the Louis Vuitton. So it's come out of this box right here. So it does come with like different color, different styles. So this one is, I think they call it more like a bandeau something. So this majority is used for like a light neck scarf. You can use this more like a hair tie, but I'm going to use this one as like a wrap right in here. Okay, so let me show you how to wrap the scarf around the handle of the bag. So I'm just gonna get one at the tail end of the scarf right in here. I'm gonna leave about 3 or 4 inches towards the end of the bag right in here. And the way you kind of hold it is kind of like you pinching it, kind of fold it in a little bit. So kind of like half, a third. Just gonna pinch it right in here. And put that towards the end of the bag right in here, just about 3 or 4 inches towards the end, so you have a little bit wrap around here towards the end of the handle. I'm just gonna go with the wrap right in here, go to the front, hold that down right here, and the way you hold, kind of like hold this part right in here, just gonna grab that right over. And then you could just continue wrapping this around. So if you can see, if you just do one wrap over, it's kind of practically holding this one in place. It's have a little bit more cute tack towards the end right in here. So now just gonna go ahead and continue wrapping the scarf around the handle. And you can actually kind of like fold the scarf in like half or 1/3, depends how you like to have it wrap around the scarf. I'm just gonna actually let it lay naturally, how the fabric lay each time you wrap it. You can just go ahead and continue wrap this all the way to the end right in here. So once you get to the end, it's gonna be look kind of like this towards the handle with a little bit more like a tab. So it's gonna look kind of like this. It's a little bit more cute tack hanging out to the front right in here. And at the end, just make sure you put kind of like hold your hand right in here into like a loop, because you're gonna go one more underneath I'm not sure I can hold this so you can see it much better, but I'm gonna kind of like hold make a little hole right here, so then you can just push this right under one more time, and right in here where the hole is, you're just gonna put the whole thing from top to bottom, tie right in there, and just adjust it. And that would kind of like tie off the top part of the handle right in here. So now this end is tied and this end is kind of like tied right in here. So now that your handle is done, it's going to look like this, and it's already starting to look like cute. So now you kind of like create like a bow to hang over. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a bow with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this right under. You might need a few tries to create this one, but it's like honestly going to take me like a few tries to get like the perfect bow. But once you get it, it's going to be super cute. So after a few tries based on your personal preference, so here you're gonna finish kind of like a bow right at the end of the back right in here. So it's like super cute. You can put it on the side. I majority like to have it kind of like in the front, so you can like see the whole back right in here with a little bit bow. So now kind of like with this scarf right in here, you also have like something cute to look at with the back, and also your handle right in here also kind of like protected from your hand. Keep touching it with the handle. And here is the final back for the Pochette Metis right in here with a little bit bandeau bow tie right in here. So I'm gonna definitely leave the name of the scarf right in here. So they come in like different style and different color based on your personal preference. I just picked this one because I feel like it's matching the back the best. It's gonna make the back look kind of like chocolatey, a little bit more caramel. So that is my kind of like the reason why I got this back, is because of like this bow. You can tie it around the bow. So yeah, so here gonna be the final products of the bag. And sorry that I didn't have like a lot of detail about like the bag and everything. I just want to show you which bag I got based on your pick. So majority you guys did pick about 78% want to have like the Pochette Metis reverse bag, and actually I personally kind of like that one too, so that's why I got these bags. You guys did pick like a really good one. I was lucky enough to have that one in the store for me to get it, and with the scarf right around it is actually super cute. So I can't wait to like the pandemic to be kind of reopened, so I can actually carry this back to like restaurant and out to eat, go grocery shopping or whatever, and put all my stuff right in here. And saying putting all my stuff right in here, actually actually have like a few Louis Vuitton bags before, so we just have like a little bit more like this one kind of like a card holder. So I have one, Andre have one, I have like his and her Louis Vuitton bag, and actually have this one that I kind of like never use. So now I actually can put this in here, and now I can actually put this in here. Yay! So yeah, so majority I'm gonna carry around the back kind of like this. This is super cute, and I can't wait to carry this around. Oh, and I haven't tell you about the price yet because I don't want to give you guys a heart attack. But the price of this bag is gonna be $2,050. I know it's kind of like a little bit more pricey, but again, it's kind of like a present to myself for paying off my student loan this year. That was kind of like our goal for like the past few years too, for me to pay off all my loan, pay out all my debt, all my credit card, and especially paying off my student loan in amount like 30. So that's kind of like a big deal for me, because I went to like fashion school, and fashion school kind of cost like a lot, and was lucky enough for me to kind of like paying everything off at this age. So that's kind of like a big achievement for me. That's why we finally decided to get me a bag after I pay off my student loan. So I guess this is going to be my final review of this bag. And again, this is going to be my first luxury open box review. We're going to start doing a few more of that in the future. I was wanting to do more like a fashion haul, because I have a lot, I kind of like shop a lot during the pandemic. Like if Andre leave me alone, I would shop a lot. So yes, I would kind of like wanting to do more like a shopping haul. If you guys are interested about that, don't forget to leave a comment right down below. Also, I want to do more like a tech unboxing that we're gonna actually do a little bit unboxing right after this when the item arrives. I think it's coming in right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a tech unbox in the future also, and it's really exciting products, and I hope you guys like it. If you want to join the pick out, you pick it and I bought it new series. So don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, and follow me on my IGTV, and definitely on my Instagram story. And again, the next pick is gonna be either, are you interested a little bit more like a Jeep car or like the Bronco car? So now we're kind of like deciding between those two. So leave a comment right down below. Do you like more like a Jeep, or would you like more like a Bronco? So yeah, I think that's going to be a lot about it this week. So if you happen to like this video, or if you're especially loving the Pochette Metis or interested in getting one at Louis Vuitton store, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel right down below, ring the bell button right here for next notification. I might change the date of it to Friday, so I don't know yet, but don't forget to ring the bell button so you get notification on my next coming video. So yeah, don't forget to follow me on all my social media at ballot.c.snow. Also, don't forget to vote on Instagram story. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'll see you again on the next vlog video. Fashion edition, and we're gonna unbox the Louis Vuitton. Is it Louis Vuitton haul? Louis Vuitton haul.